you and Gage came in together, and it was so exciting that these two, young guns, motorcycle racers from other disciplines of motorcycle racing are coming into Pro Stock Motorcycle together, and nobody expected Gage, and Gage will be the first to tell you, to go on an 11 race run and win the championship and dominate the way he has. But you have quietly been cutting down the tree, going some rounds. You had your injury last year that kind of took you out of the game and honestly changed the safety elements in Pro Stock Motorcycle. So what you went through was not for nothing, but it was fitting that you were the guy to end the streak.
Yeah. It's cool. Like me and Gage have known each other for a while, and we didn't do a ton of racing against each other. I actually don't know at all before we got to Pro Stock Motorcycle, but genuinely happy for the guy and what he's accomplished. And it's just so cool that we get to do it, together in a sense. And that final round, I've gone up against him in a final round before and lost in Chicago, unfortunately. But it's like to get to do it and do it with him is extra special for me.
He was one of the first people over to you to congratulate, and it was a moment that I got to witness, but I did not record. I don't think I recorded it, but it was so cool to see that, because I felt like it was that genuine happiness was reciprocated by Gage to come over, and you guys kind of gave each other that moment. What a great race. You were both on the money. You're 17 on the tree. Your lights have been so good. And that, to me, that's sportsmanship. And I prefer sportsmanship to acrimony.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I mean, honestly, it started in the shutdown because I'd seen my win light. And obviously at that moment, there's a lot going through my head. And I was a little late on the brakes, so I was grabbing brakes and trying to get stopped. And then I heard Gage yelling at me. So I looked over, and I think he kind of pointed at me, and I couldn't hear what he was yelling. But it was kind of in that moment that it was really sinking in, like, man, I can't believe I actually did it, and that he's actually kind of pumped for me, and it's something that we've talked about before, even before we started racing Pro Stock, about how cool it would be to be, out here together and racing a final together. And, we kind of checked that box, but to get one back on him and have in a final and it go both ways, now this year is extra cool.
Yeah. And well, I love to hear that. I love to, because he wants to race people. It's got to be, I mean, it's fun to win, but you want to be in the mix and earn it. And, you put up a great run, and you've been coming at him on the starting line.